Some of you out there have probably been accused of Trump Derangement Syndrome, TDS. But what we're really witness to in this day and age is TDS of a different kind. And I would call that Trump Delusion Syndrome. So what does it mean to delude yourself about something? Delusion means to self-deceive or be deceived by information that is false. And that is a key sign of Trump Delusion Syndrome. And if your religion, for example, tells you that everything about a man is corrupt and somewhat evil, yet you choose to support him because he appears to do what you want to do, that's a delusion of a massive level. Now, what's so dangerous about delusion? Well, when we think about the fact that it sometimes seems to deliver benefits, but has greater harm at its core, that's the danger of a delusion. And of course, when it comes to Trump, we know that while he installed Supreme Court justices that use judicial activism to ban abortion, we've also seen that he embraced racists, and he embraced white supremacists, and he embraced basically thugs to conduct an attack on our nation's capital at his bidding. And so you see, the delusion may seem to have benefits, but at the end is extremely dangerous. One of the byproducts of delusion is possible psychotic episodes. In other words, points at which people get to the extreme ends of their version of reality and sometimes disconnected from reality altogether. And we saw that in the January 6th attack on Washington, D.C. We saw people who were deceived and led into actions they would never, ever do in their right mind. But they were caught up in a group psychosis. And in fact, the psychosis of Trump himself is an infection on the minds and politics of the United States of America. And his lies are what drive it. And that is the delusion, the Trump Delusion Syndrome that we're all fighting. So now you get it. It was never about Trump Derangement Syndrome. That was people who saw the delusion of Trump supporters. They saw the delusion of supporting a man who is so narcissistic and so abusive and so corrupt that he couldn't behave in any responsible fashion in anything he did. And he's lied 30,000 times plus, and he continues to lie, and he continues to claim his innocence, even in the face of absolute profound evidence that he manipulated the Georgia election or attempted to do so, and that he led an insurrection on January 6th. His delusion is your delusion if you're a Trump supporter.